And we get a Jiggy for that, of course. Yeah, and we don't dance. I guess they didn't want to waste time with that, but I don't know. I kind of miss it. Well, I guess after 100 Jiggies plus, Banjo just doesn't have the enthusiasm anymore. And Kazooie doesn't eat the Jiggies either. It was always kind of odd in the first game how she does that. You think she would, like, store them in the backpack or something. She actually consumes them. Oh, in fact, I think that wasn't something I realized until someone commented about it one time. I thought, like, wait, she eats them? And I thought, wait, yeah, the little thing she does. Yeah, didn't even realize that. That's when a game is great. That's the thing I love in video games, is where even after years of playing, you still learn more and more things about them. Alright, so this brings us to the prison compound. No, I don't want to read that yet. I'm going to cancel that. I want to explore a little bit first before I get that information. Alright, so here's our warp pad. Can't do much with the Stony here. The Stony's time is almost done shining, but we have some weird puzzles here, little switches. Let's see. Get out of here. Oh yeah, this stupid thing. It's a random stop honeycomb, or whatever. And we press B to stop it at a random area, but as you can see, it kind of goes like that. And we want to stop it at the one that's closest to the bottom. It's really easy to do now, but the more health we get, the more difficult it is. Let's see. Sun, moon, star, moon, and a second sun. Isn't that what I did? To free the trapped one, the sun must rise before the moon. Yes, sun, moon, star, moon, and then the sun. I thought I did that. I didn't stand on it long enough. Okay, it's, sun, moon, star, moon, sun. There we go. I don't know, I thought I did that the first time. I guess I didn't. I probably stood on the moon instead of the sun or something. Oh, hello. Rabid friend. Oh no, rabies! No. This is Dilberta. She is a minor. Of course, we gotta help everyone. Oh god, she's quick. So there seems to be a boulder blocking the way, but as we've established at this point, we can't do anything about these. I don't think Golden Goliath can squat down in here, so... Looks like we can't help poor Dilberta right now, so I'm just gonna have to make a little note of that in our handy-dandy notebooks and see if we can free her a little later. I think that about does it for the Stony, actually, so... Stony, you've served us well with your waddles and such. I think we're gonna go back to the boring barren bird again. So whenever you're done with the transformation, you can just use the warp pad. And the warp pads, you'll always have one near Mumbo and near Humblewumba, so getting to their locations is always convenient. Alright, yeah. So if you go back in the pool, you can do the transformation again. You can just kind of go back and forth with it. But we don't really need that anymore, so... The Stony has had its time to shine. Alright, so we're going to go to that area we were just at, which was the prison compound. There's a couple of things we can do there. There's the oh so uninteresting barren bird. Can we help Dilberta? No, not quite. Gonna have to help her a little later, I'm sorry. It's always the ones I feel the most sorry for that we can't help yet. The poor little rat needs to get back home. Alright, so we got a few areas to access with Banjo and Kazooie. Oh crap, I looked down for a second to check something when I was moving and I completely forgot about those stupid things. There we go. Drop health? No? Oh, what the heck. You can also press bottom C to zoom out. I always get paranoid if those things are going to be in an area that I can't quite see. Alright, so move along here, and I think this will lead us to... I was correct, a Cheeto page, and I think that's all the Cheeto pages in this world. Yep. There's a total of 3 Cheeto pages in each world. We've got all 3 now. So that takes care of that little area. Sometimes the frame rate of this seems a little choppy, I don't know. Maybe it's just... I don't know. Sometimes it's like... I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it from a commentary perspective, but it just seems a little choppy sometimes, I don't know. Anyway. Probably another one of these idiots here. No? Alright then. Here's something familiar, the wading shoes, which allows us to get across areas that'll normally hurt our bodies. So we can walk across this, and there we go, another Jiggy that we can't quite reach because the wading boots make jumping all awkward and silly. That's Jiggy number 5. We don't actually have to surrender our Jiggies or anything in this game, thankfully. Not thankfully, but it's just nice to have them all. I don't know. After 100%ing Banjo-Kazooie, going to the pause menu and seeing that we have 2 Jiggies that are just sitting in our pockets doing nothing. I don't know, it's not as rewarding as pausing the game and seeing that you have all the Jiggies you've ever gotten. But I'm also just clinically insane, so... Alright, next is the... okay. I'm kind of referencing a list here. Just because like I said, I want to try to make things pretty organized with this. I don't want to be flip-flopping all over the place, so... Next on our agenda, back near Mumbo's skull, is this area... God, I hate those guys. I haven't shown this yet, actually. You can actually eliminate these guys for a little while. Shoot that. Boom. There you go. It doesn't kill them, but it deactivates them for a little while. But I don't find myself using that too much because it's usually feels more convenient just to dodge the guys. Alright, so we got these little snake heads. You have to shoot and activate all of them to open up the door. I was talking about something, I thought of something earlier to talk about. Oh yeah, and that's the Jiggies. One thing I think would be interesting is if the Jiggies actually served a purpose that felt like jigsaw pieces. I haven't played Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts in much depth at all, so I don't know if they were actually used that way in that game, but I always thought Jiggies would be nice in these games if they actually felt like actual jigsaw pieces, like they actually were small pieces of a big puzzle, and you had to collect them all to actually fill up a picture or something, but the Jiggies don't ever really do that. I mean, they kind of do in Banjo-Kazooie, but... Anyway, so we got this fat bulldog dude with a golden bra hanging from him like a necklace. What? Yeah, so his treasure was stolen, and... yeah, we got one of these cutscene things that almost looks like the game is frozen. Alright, so I guess we gotta go up there. Alright, but let's yeah, learn to talk, idiot. What I meant to say is let's explore a little bit first. And there's a couple of... This is a part of the game that I always don't entirely remember. Yeah, I think we can go along here. And I think we can get up to the area that we need to. I don't think we have to go to that outside area. I think that's just an alternate way of getting there. But maybe I'm incorrect about that. Let's just try to make our way through here and see where it goes. But we gotta keep helping people, because that's what Banjo does. He helps people and gets Jiggies. It's his calling in life. And Kazooie sort of helps, but unwillingly. Yeah, I guess we can get up there. Yeah, I always forget this little area for some reason. Anyway, so we got a switch and... Oh, it opens... Yeah, we needed a cutscene for that game, thank you. Oh, Rare, I love you, but they do that so much. They did that a lot in Donkey Kong 64, too. There'd be like a door right in front of you, and you hit a switch next to it. It's like, I wonder what the switch is going to do. Oh, let's cinematically show you what it does. Alright, so we got a sleeping caveman. A golden evil head. So we're gonna do what we did and to take the Jiggy from the snake slumber, and we're gonna sneak across. My hand's a little shaky doing this, but I'll get over it. Don't want to wake him up. So what else is going on in real life? I have to think about it. That's how exciting life is. I actually have to think about interesting things going on. Alright, we made it. So, and there we go. We got the little idol head. Unfortunately, we can't shove it in our backpack or put it in our pocket or something. We have to carry it with our hands. Well, Banjo's pretty fat and lazy. He could use the upper body workout. Could give his arms a little more exercise. I heard recently that the climbing's actually not as much in this game. Like there's something like there's no trees to climb or something. I heard something like that. Maybe I'm incorrect, but alright, so slowly but surely take this not there, that wasn't the right way. Yeah. That's another thing about this particular area in the game is I always lose my sense of direction. I always forget where I entered. I think it was right here with this little loincloth thing. This guy lives in the primitive days. Even though this universe is not primitive. It's like Amish people. What? No, you actually still have it. It's kind of weird how that works. It just goes away. Like, what happened to it? Did we put it away? Why didn't you put it away in the first place? Oh, Banjo. Yeah, don't worry, you do still have it. Yeah. Banjo just... Okay, it looked like a bra when the dialogue was, like, covering it. But I guess it's not. It's more like a bib. Oh, yeah. Yeah, careful. I mean, you did say one hell of a guy in the last game. That probably horrified plenty of parents who thought that the game was for their kids. Did I say the last game? I meant Donkey Kong 64. He freaks out. That wasn't a pebble. Are you kidding me? What an insult price. What an insult gold like that. And he runs away and freaks out. We're helping some people by ruining the lives of others. I feel like Robin Hood. I'm not stealing from the rich, but I'm stealing to help those who need it. And he's so excited, he just stands with it and dances for all eternity. Pretty sure he never stops dancing. Alright, so another objective complete. Let's see, what's next? In fact, let's go ahead and check our totals. Usually after playing for a while, I need to reference my totals here. Yeah, you have view totals in this game, and it gives you the list of all the collectibles. 5 more Jiggies, 2 more honeycomb pieces. Almost got all the notes. Alright, 5 more Jiggies, really? Okay, I'll take the thing's word for it. Yeah, sometimes I get a little worried. I don't know. Okay, sorry about that. I thought my recording was messing up. Alright, so let's move on to this area. Actually, I think it is messing up. No? Alright, so... Let's see, we've actually got all... No, we don't have all the moves. But... Alright, here's another Jinjo. Actually, look at that. We've already got all the orange Jinjos. That's how crazy the randomization is of this. We've already completed a family of Jinjos just based on the random colors. Alright, so we get this cutscene of reuniting the family. That poor red Jinjo house. Their house wasn't destroyed like the Greys, but they got a big chunk of it taken out. Family's reunited. Only two of this family? Must be like husband and a wife, maybe? Alright, so that completes the orange family. And as you can see, we get a Jiggy every time we complete a Jinjo family. So a big chunk of the Jiggies in our game, not a big chunk, what am I saying? Like 9 of them. 9 of the Jiggies we get will be from helping the Jinjos.
What a state of horrible in the field. This thing is so defiant, stopping my chomps.
I don't have a cat. Shut up. Alright, so we're gonna help poor Bovina here by putting our egg aim to the test. Wow, they almost all cluttered in the same area there. All we gotta do is shoot all the flies and...
Amazing,
Oh boy. Yeah, this is World 1, so they're very generous with the Jiggies, but... Boy oh boy, you're gonna have to do a lot to earn those later. You're gonna have to, like, rub the person's back, do their taxes, clean their gutters, and then they'll give you, like, what, 5 notes for that? Yeah, they're not as generous later. But yeah, we use our grip grab move to go to the top here. And that's our 3rd and last honeycomb piece of this world. So that right there gives you an example of what I meant by trying to give an organized playthrough here. If I wouldn't have learned the grip grab move yet, and came here before that, then I would have had to go to this location twice. Once to help her, and then I would have had to come back later, after having the grip grab move, so... Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I don't do things like that. I want to make sure I go to the areas in a very organized way.